Pittsburgh is remembering the 11 innocent lives taken 4 years ago today at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill. A commemoration ceremony just wrapping up within the last hour. Good evening. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ken Rice.
I'm Megan Schiller in for Kim Gable tonight. Tonight we have team coverage. Chris Hoffman talked with people in our community remembering and honoring the victims.
We begin though with Jessica Guay, who is at the ceremony this afternoon in Shenley Park. Jess.
It was a beautiful and emotional commemoration ceremony. Hundreds of people came out here to remember and celebrate the 11 lives taken in the anti-Semitic attack on 3 congregations at the Tree of Life Synagogue 4 years ago today. The people who survived and those who helped put their lives in danger were also honored here. The 1027 Healing Partnership invited the 3 congregations, community organizations, and the Pittsburgh community to Shenley Park to remember and reflect in spirit and in action. The names of those who were killed were read, and family members and friends lit candles in memory of them. Jewish community leaders offered prayers. Allegheny County Executive Rich Fitzgerald, Pittsburgh Mayor Ed Gainey, and Councilperson Erica Strasburger said a prayer for our country. Police officers who pursued danger directly and saved lives that day, along with EMS and firefighters, were recognized for their bravery.
On this day, we remember the sense of safety and security that had come to our community in the face of something so violent, as we had clergy and civic leaders that unequivocally showed their stance against anti-Semitism for the protection and safety of our community.
The congregations and partner organizations in the Jewish community all came together to organize dozens of events leading up to today. Those events included a number of volunteer opportunities which were coordinated by Repair the World Pittsburgh. Live at Shenley Park, Jessica Guay, KDKA News.
All right, Jess, thanks. And KDKA's team coverage on this dark day in Pittsburgh history continues. As you heard, 11 members of those congregations lost their lives 4 years ago today.
New Light, Tree of Life, and Dor Hadash. And Chris Hoffman is in Squirrel Hill tonight with the message from those congregations. Chris?
Megan, the rise in hatred and anti-Semitism is concerning to those 3 congregations that called this synagogue home. They say that can't just go unchecked. And if people don't stop hatred when they see it, we're doomed to repeat history. In the aftermath of the tragedy at the Tree of Life Synagogue, we saw some of the best in humanity.
It's been a very uplifting part of this experience.
Neighbors were there for each other, and total strangers were offering helping hands to the area's Jewish community during their darkest hour.
That they have been able to come and support us and help us in our grief in moving forward.
But 4 years later, and some of the hate that led to that attack has been on the rise, and the victimized congregations say it can't go unchecked.
So it's very important for us to speak out against any injustice, against gun violence, against hatred of any kind.
What is necessary is the ability to be able to speak out and when it happens, say something.
And even people stopping by to pay their respects today say anti-Semitism is something that needs to be dealt with seriously. It can't be allowed to grow and fester.
What's going on right now in the Jewish community, they need people to be more supportive of them. So I feel that every year that it is in me as a human being to be there to support others who are going through tough times.
While New Light Congregation co-president Stephen Cohen still lives with the trauma of that day, he says we must never forget this tragedy or the lives lost will be in vain.
And they have not died in vain. Their memory will last forever.
Now, signs that have been posted outside of the Tree of Life Synagogue building include no place for hate here in Squirrel Hill, trying to really spread that message, and another message that became popular after the tragedy: stronger than hate needs to continue to be lived out. Live in Squirrel Hill, Chris Hoffman, KDKA News.
Chris, thank you.